These are football's weirdest moments. 21. And why not start off with the guy that managed to invade the pitch like he owned it? I'm not kidding. Carl Powers, nicknamed the original photobomber, not only invaded the pitch, but also joined the Manchester United team under the floodlights. As he posed for a photo, someone in the team was like, "Aren't you supposed to play football with 11 people?" This man was Gary Neville, the Manchester United right back who had the imposter removed. Number 20. 12 people posing for a pre-match photo is kind of weird. But what about 11 people on the goal line? Because that's exactly what happened during a match between Sydney FC and Perth Glory in 2014. In the 29th minute of the match, Sydney was leading 1-0 when the opposing team was awarded the penalty, determined to stop them from securing the equalizer. This is what Sydney FC ended up doing. Amazingly, the strategy ended up working. 19. At least the Perth supporters weren't too mad about the missed opportunity, because fans of this team turned the football field into a war zone, even when their team was winning. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense at all. Let me explain. During a match between Hamburg and Mönchengladbach, Hamburg was leading 2-1 when their supporters went haywire. Turns out, despite the victory, Hamburg was on its way to relegation, and the fans, well, they didn't like that. 18. Sometimes it isn't just the fans with bad manners, because teams can play a little dirty as well, just like this team, who were scored on by a goalkeeper. Well, rather than wait for him to finish his celebration and get back to his goal, they were like, you know what, let's just pull a quick one on these guys. I mean, how are you even supposed to react to that? 17. And if you think that was crazy, let me tell you about Mwepu Ilanga, who risked getting killed when he simply kicked a ball during a football match. Wait. What? You see, back in 1974, Zaire was the first African nation to qualify to play in the World Cup, and the country's dictator had high hopes for the team. However, Zaire crashed and burned out of the tournament, one humiliating loss after another. And their last came against Brazil. Their country's leader told them if they lost 0-4, he wouldn't allow them to return home. So when Ilunga saw an opportunity to get sent off during the match, he happily decided to take it as a protest against his nation's cruel leader. 16. Despite the intention behind it, Ilunga was criticized by the media, but not more than Stuart Atwell when he did this during a match. In 2004, during a match between Watford and Reading, Stuart ended up awarding a goal only his assistant referee had seen. However, the decision would come back to haunt him. I mean, literally, because nobody except the referees was delusional enough to see the goal. The British media ended up naming the whole incident the ghost goal. Replay showed that the ball had not crossed the line, and the decision was widely criticized as one of the worst mistakes made by a referee. 15. And wait, it gets worse, because this referee decided to ruin his career when he messed up at the biggest stage of them all. And it all began during the 61st minute of the match between Croatia and Australia at the 2006 World Cup. A hot-headed Simonik fouled Harry Kuehl and was given a yellow card for it. But Simonik didn't stop there. He drew a second foul, and while everyone expected him to get sent off, he was only given a second yellow card. If you're scratching your head, so was everyone in the arena that day. Things didn't get any better, because Graham Poll finally had to concede when Simonik went out of control as Tim Cahill scored a winner for Australia. The ref had to show him the red card and send him off. 14. It's difficult to make sense of why Graham did what he did, but you know what? This player probably understands, because when it comes to doing stupid things on the field, Luis Suarez takes the cake, especially during Uruguay's match against Italy in the 2014 World Cup, when Suarez went feral. I mean, I'm not sure if he saw too many "got that dog in him" memes or what, but when he bit this player, it was all over the news. 13. At least the man is committed to the sport, unlike this fan, who realized he was probably better off cheering for the opposing team and pulled off his shirt to reveal that he was wearing another uniform underneath. 12. You know the thing about loyalty though, you have to have a balanced approach to it. I mean, you don't want to go off hitting players in the head, or worst yet, be like this fan, because when Erling Haaland scored against Dartmouth, he was pretty pumped up about it, until he saw he was being flipped off by this fan in the crowd. I'm sure she put a damper on Haaland's celebration. 11. But it's nothing compared to what this security guard to what was supposed to be this couple's happiest moment. You see, this guy wanted his girlfriend to know he was more committed to her than he was to football. So when he ran off the field to propose to her, it couldn't have been more perfect. Until the security guard tried to break the whole thing up. 10. Some people can't catch a hint, like this goalkeeper, who had no idea what side he was playing for. When he sees the ball coming for him, he fires it into the top of his own net. I mean, what was he thinking? 9. You have to keep your wits about yourself when you're out there in the field. But Ronaldo, he was so happy after his teammate committed this goal. He went in for a kiss, and I'm not talking about one on the cheek either. 8. Things only get crazier from here on out. For now, how about this Chihuahua that scored a goal that would have made Messi proud? He comes out of nowhere and sends the ball right into the net with one touch. 7. Dogs invading the pitch though? Not an unusual thing. Chicken invading a pitch and giving everyone the runaround? Does it get more entertaining than this? Looks like the crowd is enjoying the whole thing too. 6. At least the chicken gets to enjoy the match from a VIP spot, because when this man couldn't score a ticket to a match that he was really looking forward to seeing, he decided to fly a parachute into the stadium. The problem? He never flew a parachute before and was being blown around like a rag doll. His mission ended with him hitting the ground hard and getting escorted out of the stadium. Man, fans can get crazy sometimes, can't they? 5. And who knows it better than Messi? The guy's probably had to deal with some rabid fans over the years, but none more weird than this goalkeeper. Despite playing for the opposite team, when he sees Messi coming his way, all he can think about is hugging the legend. This leads to a weird interaction between the two, and poor Messi doesn't even know how to respond. 4. How about this next moment though, that confused not only one player, but an entire team? During a match between France and Kazakhstan, the latter was down 8 goals. The match got so boring that this man took the matter into his own hands to give the audience some entertainment. His whistle ended up fooling everyone, and the video became a viral hit. 3. Speaking of viral sensations, did you see these ads of Neymar and Messi speaking Japanese like it's no big deal? I mean, is there anything these guys can't do? 2. You know what? I've got my answer. Cause when I saw this video of Ronaldo dancing, I was on my way to buy my man some dance lessons. I mean, what kind of move is that? 1. This guy acted better than Ronaldo danced, because when it was time to draw a penalty, he made the referee feel like he suffered a career-ending injury. Wait, no, he's fine. He just really badly wanted a goal for his team. For a moment there, I thought he had broken bones or something. You know what will never be broken though? These football records.